Hi everyone, welcome to our new video series. My name is Jan Gustafsson and I'm thrilled to be reunited with fellow Magnus Carlsen's trainers, seconds, Peter Heine Nielsen, Magnus Carlsen's head coach, and Laurent Fressinet, Magnus Carlsen's French coach, are both here, and we will be going through the World Championship match 2021. Our experiences with it, the games, what we prepared, where we felt things went well, where we felt things didn't go well. Peter, we have different perspectives because we were in different locations.
Very much. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it because you were in Thailand during all the match and I was in Dubai with Magnus and his non-chess team. So I see some kind of debriefing where we will discuss what was the mood in Dubai, what was happening in the technical department in Thailand, and we got to sort of basically compare notes and get the two kind of inside looks from the match.
Very much so. And Laurent, we are actually in your private home. Thanks for having us.
It's a big pleasure to welcome both of you, and I'm sure it will be interesting to talk to you guys about the match.
Likewise.
So we hope you guys enjoy the series with our behind the scenes insights. See you then.
Hi everyone, and welcome to a new Banter Blitz. By me, Jorden van Foreest. It's been a little while since I did one again, so it's nice to be back and do a 90-minute Banter Blitz here. Recently, I've not been playing too good chess, so I think it's once again a great opportunity for me to hope and get back some confidence. But I know it's never going to be easy. You can challenge me either 3 or 5 minute games. I'll accept both, preferably without increment, because those games can take a while. And without further ado, let's play my first opponent here. Why must I lose to this Bogues? I think we've played a couple times before. So let's keep it solid here and play the Nimzo Indian, I guess. Play some classical openings. And we get Bishop G5 here, the Leningrad variation. I think I'm supposed to play C5 here, I guess. But not completely sure on the details. I guess I'll go H6, why not? Let's see. It is quite an interesting variation for white to play in a blitz game. I guess I'll do something like Benoni. I don't know if it's super correct, but I seem to recall like this is at least playable I believe some Dubov Nakamura games, something like that. Yes, I think Queen A5 or something seems reasonable, but maybe I was supposed to take on C3 first, now that I think about it. Anyways, let's be very principled here. Yeah, I was definitely supposed to take on C3 first, because now somehow doesn't feel quite right. Yeah, so white sacrifices the pawns here. Quite dangerous for me, of course, but let's see if I can survive this. If I can survive, I'm up 2 pawns. So that's at least the bright side here. Maybe I shouldn't take the second pawn, actually. Let's just... okay, I'm allowing bishop e7. I don't know if I want to do that. But then again, there's not too much good options here, so I'll do this. And as for the chat, I will be looking at the Chess24 chat. So if you have any questions, I'm looking there from time to time. So I guess bishop e7, and then rook e8, bishop takes d6. Quite an interesting position. I don't know if I like it too much for me, but it's quite okay. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to go knight e5 or take on c3 perhaps if I get the chance. So a lot of things to consider here for my opponents. That's why he's spending his time for sure. But queen f3 looks like a mistake to me, as it sort of allows me to give a double attack here. It's not winning any material, but it's allowing me to take one of these these dangerous bishops by white. So I shouldn't blunder mate in one now, just capture the bishop. Queen takes, and I don't think I'm too much better here, but I should be a little bit better. I don't think I have a super convenient way of protecting d6, so I'll just move here, and I calculated if queen d6, queen c3, rook c1. I have queen b4, but maybe bishop e7 there kind of is fine for white, although it still should be a bit better for black. I don't like c4 too much. I think white should have taken that pawn. Yes. So I was not playing too good recently. I got kind of crushed in a match against Shirov. I lost the first 3 games, and well, I only managed to make 1 draw in the entire match. So I'll take it as a learning experience, but definitely played very poorly in that match. So that's a pity, but at least it's nice I can like play chess soon again. I don't have to contemplate my losses for too long, as I'm playing in the French league in a couple of days. So I take this pawn here, I guess, with a tempo on the queen. Now, if the queen moves, you could sacrifice the exchange. There's a famous Dutch player who's yes, a famous Dutch player who's also famous for sacrificing exchanges. But I guess I'm just gonna keep here exchange because there's no need. F4 aiming for some attack, so I might as well try to exchange the queens here, as any endgame should be reasonably easily winning for me with this 4-on-1 queenside majority. So yeah, my opponent rightfully keeps the queens. I guess I'll kick it back. I'm not too afraid of a bishop sacrifice on f6, but I'll pre-move it nonetheless. Yeah, there's just no real attackers here for white, so this is just pretty cleanly winning, I guess, for me. Okay, many moves. Maybe just sidestep with the king, create some rook g8 idea as well. Pretty much winning here, but I guess I'm gonna win it on time. Okay, e4. Well, might as well take the pawn. Why not? All right, and we get a win. That's probably my first win in like 3 months, so that's pretty nice. Let's see. Let's play against. That's a nice name. d4, d5, c4, e6. So he should, I guess, play that opening. I mean, what else would be the name for her? So, and we're playing a 5-minute game here, so we have a little bit more time to think. And let's think right here, knight c3. Yeah, let's play the Taurus Defense. I'm actually making a chessable course on the Taurus, but I've been playing so many tournaments that it's not really going too fast, but it's very interesting opening. Played it, I think, in the chessable Masters, where I did really poorly, but I lost to Magnus and made an easy draw against Mamedyarov, so definitely not a bad opening in my opinion. And yeah, this is the solid line for white, which is called the symmetrical English. And I once played a6 against Caruana here in a classical game, so might as well do it again. My next major event is I'm playing the French League. Yeah. So taking on d5, and generally black plays with an isolated pawn here on d5, but a lot of piece activity as well, especially this bishop on c1. It's got no real way out, so white plays b3, bishop b2, yeah, generally speaking. But Belak has very smooth development, and I think his bishop d3 move is quite interesting, in fact. But I'm not going to care too much. I'm just going to go knight c6 here. Hello, Mr. Hoop. Hi, everyone. Knight e5, interesting. Generally, they say you shouldn't move the same piece twice in the opening, but maybe my opponent has devilish intentions here. I guess I'm just going to develop here the bishop. If he takes on c6, I don't mind too much. It's going to reinforce my pawn structure, and f4 doesn't feel quite right just yet. So takes on c6 indeed, and takes on c5. Okay, so I have to move the bishop twice here, but my pawn's structure improved a little bit by that trade and looks okay to me. Okay, so the best move would be just to castle here, I guess. So am I gonna play the best move, yes or no? I want to play bishop d6, but I'm a little bit worried about e4. Let's think about it. Nah, I don't like thinking. b3? Yeah, I guess white has a little bit of better position still, but I'm okay. It's very similar to my game against Ding Liren from also the Chessable Masters, and I kind of got a very bad position there out of the opening. Then I was okay again. Finally, I did lose the game because I wanted to win too badly or something. I'm not sure. I blundered. But f4 here is definitely not to be recommended, I think. Really weakens white's position. Generally, you only play f4 if you're playing for some attack with g4, g5, but that's not going to be the case here. So just play rook e8. If you'll see the Catalan World Championship prep, well, I don't know. If I'm allowed. So should I play rook a7? Maybe. Okay, queen h4. So my opponent is definitely pretending like he's attacking, but we know better, of course. There's no attack here, so I'll move the rook. I mean, I have to be kind of careful not to move my knight and blunder like mates on h7, but in general, I should be able to avoid that. So, and bishop b2, there's rook takes e3, I guess. So I'm not too worried about that. And otherwise, I'm going to pile up on this pawn on e3 even more with bishop c5, etc. Okay, rook f3, still continuing the illusion of attacking me, but once again, I think it's just weakening the white position here as there's no attack and the rook on f3 is not standing too fantastically, although it does defend the pawn on e3, but yeah, even d4 is a serious threat right now, I believe. besides capturing on e3. I think I only played the Catalan when I was like 10 or 11 years old, so maybe I have to, you know, give it a try again. So rook g3, huh? At least being very persistent about attacking. I have to confess I missed rook g3, so what happens if I take on e3? Somehow I want more, but I don't see exactly how to punish white for their crimes. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cash in here. No tricks, right? I don't think so. Since I lost so many games, I have to play good chess or attempt to play good chess and win some games at least before as a warming up for the French league. So yeah, takes on e3, I guess, rook e3. Okay, so it goes king h1. I guess I can just take on c1. Queen f6, rook e1, I'm mating first. So that's kind of important, and rook c1, rook e1 anyways. Important that the rook is also... did I blunder something? I don't... Oh, maybe I blundered actually. As usual, I blundered the draw. Cannot believe it. All right, so that was my opponent's plan. That was actually quite clever, huh? Damn. Wow. Somehow I completely overlooked this. That's quite embarrassing. But okay, so the point is of king h8, queen f6, it's still a draw. And my rook is stopping me from escaping, so I guess a draw it is. But well found there by my opponent. I definitely didn't consider that. Okay, so draw is not too bad. We'll play on. Let's play. Let's see. Chess Beast Austria. Interesting name once again. Let's play the Catalan. Why not, right? Now I shouldn't embarrass myself. And I should pretend I know my lines here at least. Okay, this is not a very common line by black, so now I can just play moves and no pressure anymore. Just gonna develop here and life is okay. b6. Okay, I think I'm gonna take on d5. That's usually how you reply to b6 kind of lines. Castle. The Catalan's a very safe opening for white, so that's always nice. I think I'm gonna go rook e1, perhaps play e4, play knight c3, and knight c6 doesn't feel right either. Kind of blocking the bishop. So rook d1. And we just got center here, nothing too bad here for me. Is d5 possible? I don't know. I'm just gonna go a3. Maybe move the queen. We'll see. Okay, knight a5. Guess I'll go to c2 here. Maybe have some e5, knight g5 tricks. Can be nice for blitz. Okay, now this looks like super sus. e5, knight d5. I mean, can I not trap this knight somehow? Maybe d5. Okay, I'll try d5. I don't know if it's good or bad, but let's try it out. Maybe knight takes d5 is playable. I doubt it though. Knight takes d5, knight g5, queen h6. I don't know. It feels like it should be bad, but maybe I blundered it. But I've also got knight e5. I mean, I must be doing very well here. I just... Rook takes d5. I mean, this feels like the right move, so I'm gonna do it. I mean, queen f6 is also there, I guess. Point is, like, even after we trade everything on d5, like queen h6, knight takes d5, bishop d5, I believe this knight on a5 will somehow be very bad. But we'll see if I'm right or wrong. Actually, I get like rook knight takes f7 as well at some point. Like bishop takes d5, rook d5, and knight f7. Does it work? I think so. Let's try. Queen h5 though. Whatever. Queen h5 is surprisingly annoying. Pretty much keeping black in the game. Which is also surprising to me. I can play for... No, I cannot. I can play for like cheapos after queen h5 and take on c7, but like just moves to rook and then I have nothing. So I guess I have to take on d5 and play the game. Not completely what I wanted. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna win on time here anyway, so that's fine. Okay, let's just take and play knight e5. Definitely not played best by me, but I think I should still be better as I'm gonna capture here and play f4, perhaps rook d1. Maybe knight c6 is decent for black now, I don't know. Okay, now I get rook d1. Also b4 is an idea. This looks okay. Yeah, b4. Yeah, this is winning now, finally. Okay, check. I mean, I could have even taken on a5 because there was a back rank mate, but this is winning even more. Yeah. Actually, after king g8, knight h6, king h8, I shouldn't play queen g8, but I should just win the queen. I think Nicholas challenged me, so I'm gonna accept his challenge, get crushed for one game and move on. Maybe. He always plays the king's Indian, right? a5. Very theoretical. Okay, I'll play d4. He plays very fast, so I should play very fast too. He's just kind of trolling here, but it's still a game. Now it's just a fine king's Indian for black. But it's fine. h4. Guess I'll go here. Perhaps go here. I'm threatening kind of bishop g5, but then there's still bishop f6, so I'm not really threatening anything. He wants bishop f6, I guess. Maybe I should just take this pawn. I don't know, it's pretty ugly, but it's kind of a pawn, I guess. It's so ugly though. Whatever. I'm gonna play it very ugly. If he takes on e3, that's okay by me. So I guess he's gonna play knight f4, then king h2 or something, and we'll see what happens. Should be right around equal, but I think in blitz it's easier to play with black. Yeah, f5. I thought he would do that. Maybe knight b5 or something. It can be really annoying with knight a7. Let's just do it once. He probably doesn't, he thinks I want a draw, so, which of course we do not want. But he will play on somehow here, I think. So we're just, oh, okay. Probably like objectively, I should make the draw here, but maybe h5 works. I'll try h5. Fe, I have bishop g4 or hg, and now I have takes, rook f5, bishop g4. We'll see. Yeah, Niklas is very good blitz player. Isn't he playing a tournament right now, by the way, in like half an hour? Or what is he up to? I thought he's playing a tournament. I was not focused for a moment, and now I should have played bishop e4, maybe, I don't know. Now it's not so easy at all. Let's go rook g1. King h1. I want to go rook g4, rook g1, but I guess, okay, this pawn. Let's just take it, why not? Go here. He's going to go knight e4, which is kind of tricky. Or this. Takes. I got rook g2. And this I didn't see. That's a little annoying. Okay, I'll take. Take. Rook e2. King f3. Take. Knight c6. It's probably a draw. We'll see. So we take all the things. You can throw a knight f4, but yeah, it's just a draw, I guess. Knight d3, king e4, or king e3. But maybe I'll flag him. Okay, so I can take on e5. Maybe c5. c5. Let's try c5. Doesn't do anything, by the way. It's just... Okay, so he has this knight d4. Okay, let's do this. Pretend like this is pressure. Wow, so tricky, huh? For blitz, this looks like serious pressure to me. Oh yeah. Ah, nice. Okay, draw. I think a draw is okay. I mean, I really didn't like my position after the opening, so we'll take the draw and move on to Imperator 60 from the UK. Alrighty. So now, hopefully I can play... Oh no, I took the increment challenge again. It's just, I always forget to check like which time control I get challenged. So again, I would prefer no increment challenges, but I'll finish this game, of course. Not a Gingzinian. Maybe we'll get a Grunfeld. Let's hope for Grunfeld. Yeah, I'm playing very solid today. Two wins, 2 draws, right? So far, super solid. Okay, so we do get a Grunfeld. Let's play a variation which cannot be named, but it's interesting. Of course, I have zero idea here. Okay, e4, I guess, should be okay. Now, either a6 or this knight c6. This is a long theoretical line. I think Magnus won against Maxime with some h3 move or something once. I don't remember. Let's go bishop e3. Yes, I'm going to India, Chennai for the Olympiads. It should be fun, I guess. Although usually the Dutch team kind of struggles in Olympiad, so we'll try to have fun, but you never know. So I'll take. So I guess queen b5 to attack the knight, attack the pawn, maybe rook d1, maybe f4, e5, who knows. Calculating some very strange line. c6, queen e5, knight d5. Queen takes g7 is probably good then. Because I was looking queen g3 or queen g5, but then knight takes c3. It kind of looks okay for black. And c6, queen takes b7, there's like rook b8 or something. Maybe not so good for black, but c6, queen e5, knight d5. I really like queen takes g7. And then the three pieces should be better than the queen. Okay, knight c6, playable. Didn't consider it. So I can take this pawn, but I'm gonna go rook d1 here. If I can get in f4, e5, I should be much better. So we'll do step A here, and then hopefully step B as well, and see how it goes. Okay, a6, that probably forces me to move my queen. Queen c5 looks bad. Let's go here. Can always drop back to c2 if needed. And should be alrighty. 1 second. Yes, knight g4, didn't see it. I don't see a lot of things recently. Maybe that's why I'm losing so much rating. Bishop c5. But then again, I have this theory, like, you don't have to see bad moves. So, like, if the moves are too bad, you don't necessarily have to see them, right? Okay, bishop c4. I kind of want a castle. I mean, or bring my king into safety. Like, I'm asking for something to go wrong here, I feel. Bishop c4, it feels not good, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm plundered, of course, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking bishop c3, bc3, rook e4, king f1, but I missed a bunch of things there, so not really my best calculation ever. Even queen f5, no, now the rook is hanging, okay. This I just take. Actually threatening like mate in a couple moves here, so this, my opponent should have taken on c3 two moves earlier. Now I think it's winning for me. Quite interesting, like if takes on c3 here, then bc, rook e4, king f1, and knight a5 or queen f5, probably very good for black. And now I think it's just game over. I mean, everything is kind of hanging here for black. Rook, knight, king. Yeah, queen d4 is a cube move, but I think I saw that. I can just take the rook as well. I mean, there's no reason not to. Yeah. Queen e4. Okay, I'll give a check. I somehow forgot about queen takes c5 there for a second, or missed it, but this is completely winning, of course. So I give this check, then I capture the rook and upper rook. Yeah. Okay, we get the win there. Nice. As long as I can stay undefeated here, I'm going to be very happy. So let's play against Mr. Dangerous, right? Let's play a 5-minute game. Why not? Yes, so which move? Let's play d4. Didn't I play d4 previous 2 games? I'll go e4. Thanks for the game, Imperator. It was interesting. I think if you go bishop takes c3 there, you're probably much better, no? d6. This you don't see too often anymore these days, but it's definitely a serious move. I'll just castle here. Knight f6. I could go rook e1 and play the main line, but I played something very similar like this against Pragnananda, but then like 5 tempi down, so maybe e5 here is interesting as well. Need a decent line. Yeah, I think instead of bishop g4, most people... Okay, knight g8. Anyways, against... Yeah, knight c6 is right, so then... But you have to play this e5 move, I think, instead of bishop g4. I really want to go e6 here. I know it's total trash, but... Takes all and knight g5. It's very bad for white. I shouldn't attempt it. So I'll just take here, I guess, and play d3 or something. What's my advice for young people who like to play chess? But I have no secret advice, but I mean, no, like advice that will make you become a good player instantly, except for just play a lot of chess, play a lot of tournament games. That should help you as well to deal with the stress, I think. If you're used to playing long games, tough situations, you'll get more used to it. But definitely starting at a young age helps a lot. So I think that's about it. My opponent is playing quite interesting here, but I'm not sure I fully understand all his moves. So I'm just having a very simple plan. I just want to capture on c5 and enjoy life. Basically, this is a very typical plan from the Nimzo Indian, like you put a knight on a5 and a bishop on a6, and you attack here, but of course, it also works very well here. Sometimes you can even bring out the queen, but in this specific case, I'll just capture the pawn, and looks like healthy extra pawn to me. Maybe rook c1 or something, nothing too special needs to be done here, just shouldn't blunder, which is never easy, of course. Maybe queen d2, just improve slowly here. I guess I'll take on e7 at some point. Yeah, I believe there are a lot of top games there in this knight c6 line. If you go e5 and after bishop e2, like e5, d5, knight d4, etc. Anyways, a5. Okay, I think it's time to capture here. Captures back, of course. Okay, knight b6 or knight d4 or just queen e3. Basically, this bishop on c8 is very bad, and I'm up a pawn, so should be pretty much winning here without too much difficulty, but we'll see. I think exchanging queens is not a bad thing for me. I guess my opponent will avoid it somehow, but it's not easy. Like queen d7, there's knight b6, queen c7, there's perhaps even knight d4. Knight d4, knight e5, knight b5. Nah, I don't like that. I can actually win a second pawn, I believe. Let's do it. I don't know, I mean, I have this knight takes d5 trick. Yeah, still works, I think. Rook d5, queen d5, but I mean, it's not like the best pawn to win, as black does get a little bit of counterplay now, but it's still a healthy second pawn here. Many moves. I think I'll just go here, capture on a5. Or do I want to take on? I don't think I want to take on a5, actually. Is there a way to trap the queen? Not that I see. Yeah. Having a little bit of trouble converting here. So I think I'll play rook d1 and take on d8 and then take on a5. That seems pretty clean to me at least. Maybe the only move here to play on is queen b5 at least. 1 second, let me check it out. Okay, rook e8. Knight c4 is possible, then c5, knight d6, queen f4, queen d2. Looks okay. And bishop takes f3. I'm calculating too much for such an easily winning position. So c5, knight d6, queen f4, queen d2, bishop takes f3, queen f4, knight f4, knight d8, knight d2, king f1, knight c1, gf3, knight. I think that should be, maybe not so easy to win it actually. Okay, so queen f4 immediately. I think I'll just go here. Let's exchange them, ladies. That would be nice. So c5 we can transpose into the line I just mentioned, but I kind of want to have something better. So maybe I will not, like I'll take on f4 and play king f1 or something. I don't know. We'll see. Should still be easily winning here. And if queen takes d2, I take on d2, knight takes e5. I think there's rooks to e1. f6 and then f4. So that's pretty okay. But yeah, looks like my opponent is just gonna let his time run out here, or he forgot about time, one of the two. Probably forgot about the time actually, as he makes a move with 9 seconds on the clock. Yeah, that's a fork, like a nice little knight in the center of the board. So we'll take the win. Thanks for the game there. I think it went kind of wrong for him in the opening. Okay, let's play against Prezichon or something. From Poland or Monaco. I always mix them up. Indonesia also always forget which is which. But a move has to come or I will abort the game. Okay, so yeah, looks like my opponent just went offline, so I will abort this game, unfortunately. But if you're back online, let me know and I will accept your challenge. In the meantime, let's play against Mr. Sisball. D4. Okay, let's play Dutch defense. I like to play the Dutch as always. The only question is why I play for H3. Shoot, this I haven't studied ever. So knight f6 g4 is, I guess, the point. That's a little bit tricky. Okay, I'll do something stupid. I'll play d5. It's interesting, like d4, d5, h3, f5. Could have right position could have gone like that. That would have been really funny. I guess d5 is super stupid, but okay, I just didn't want to have any gambits here. So now I have a really bad version of the stone wall, but on knight c3, I'm happy to see that. I was more worried of just e3, knight f3, c4. And this bishop on f1 is not as stupid as it usually is on g2. But of course, white is still a little bit better here. I'll play c5, knight c6, etc. I didn't accept. Yes, sorry, next time. But the Ross Limo is very popular as well. You have to be ready. Yes, but I only play the Dutch when I'm very confident. And back when we played, I hadn't won a lot of games yet, so I have to be more solid. Anyways, I don't really know what my opponent is up to here. Is he trying to castle here, or what is exactly the points, or just play like this, which is also possible. Actually, I have a very similar structure here, like my opponent had in the last game. But yeah, after d takes c5, now I'm happy, of course, as I got a very nice pawn phalanx here in the middle of the board, and should be pretty okay. No more weaknesses as well, which you usually do have when you play the Dutch. So yeah, I just castle and enjoy. Maybe bring back the queen, bring out the bishop, c5, rook d8, d4. Something like that. Okay, king h2, that does not... Maybe f4 is the plan, but okay, then I'll go e4, I guess. Or just rook e8, or... Okay, so I'll just continue my announced plan of c5 and rook d8 and d4. Oh, okay, now this kind of accelerates my plans, as I can go d4 immediately and take e4, I guess. So, is there a point if I take the pawn on e4? I'm not sure. Can also start with c5, so I have the bishop lined up here on e4. It's possible. Let's see what Mr. Sis or Mrs. Sispal comes up with. What is that profile picture, by the way? I don't know if you guys can see. What is that? Does anyone know? What do I think of 2 bishop g5 against the Dutch? Pretty decent. Actually, what does it have a name, that line? I don't know. But I think it's a very decent line. I think I played it myself once, although I lost the game against Bachashvili Nino. But definitely an interesting way to combat the Dutch, like h6, you go bishop h4, g5, e3, and stuff. So yeah, nothing wrong with that. I think it's one of the more critical lines against the Dutch, probably. Opten, okay. At the Dilbert. Oh. Never heard of both, so I'm pretty bad with opening names, I guess. Or at least in the sidelines. Anyways, here how to make progress. I mean, rook f2 looks super tempting just because I got this kind of battery lineup, so I have all kind of discoveries now in the air, like this. And also queen g5 is coming. Queen g4, I got knight f6, so it all looks pretty okay here. Maybe rook e2 is the only move to continue, I thought. Okay, now I can win the queen with rook takes g2, or is it mate? I think it's mate, actually, isn't it mate? Okay, rook g2, king g2, queen g5, there's queen g4, but then knight f6. Yeah, not gonna bother too much here and just take, I think. King takes g2 is forced, otherwise it's mate, and now probably queen g5 is the most accurate way to finish this game. Queen g4, knight f6. Bishop e4, yeah. And if the king moves to like f1 or f3, I go queen f4 and it's mate. This is actually the fastest way to mate. This is actually also mate, that's nice. A little bit strange mate. All right, thanks for the game, Mr. Sispal. I don't really know where you went wrong, but I don't really like this move d takes c5, like right around. Yeah, somehow this hero is pleasant, but I mean, there's no reason to play queen d2 as well, I think. But after d takes c5, I got a very pleasant position, I think. Okay, so there Mr. Prezishon is back again, I think, with the challenge. So let's see if he's here this time around. Ah, Dilbert is the name of the cartoon. Okay. Yeah. It's before my time. Okay, let's play 2 bishop g5 here. Okay, so we played it Trampovsky, d5 is definitely a good move. Let's go knight to d2, why not? To develop the knight. Okay, so now we can transpose into a very strange kind of French, which should be good for black. But I'll do it anyway. Like usually the knight is on c3 here, but well, maybe the knight on d2 has its point. Like I can play c3 now, but I believe black should be completely fine here. If d takes e4, we'll transpose into normal kind of French. Takes on e4, yeah, now we have the normal French. So I don't know if this is my opponent's main repertoire or not. So we'll see. I think I'll take on f6 here. Bishop takes, bring the knight out. I always like these positions for white because white has the space advantage, a little bit better development, especially black king is kind of weak as well. Knight d7. I want to do something stupid this game, but what? I don't know. I mean, I guess the best move is bishop d3, so I'll play bishop d3. I'm not sure I can do that, Mr. Imperator 60. I don't think he will listen to me, but let's all hope he changes his mind, yeah? And we'll play the match against whoever it may be. That would be fantastic, of course. So, okay, castle queenside looks normal here, and black kind of has to like decide, do they want to go kingside but run into some pawn storm, or go queen e7, but then maybe bishop a6 ideas will at least give me a little bit better position. I think queen e7 is a good move, keeping the options open. Like if bishop a6 takes, they can go short castle. So I'll just go king b1 and wait for black to show his cards, let's say. And we'll see what happens here. Okay, rook d8. So now we for sure know that black is not going to go castling queenside, of course. So I think I'll just go h4 here. Perhaps they want to play c5 and try not to castle at all. It's a team in the French, but I don't know if it's very good here. Like I'll take on c5 and, you know, life's okay. Okay, opponent is in deep thought. So let's see. I guess they're not sure. h5, wow. Well, I know for sure that's not going to be a good move, sir. Wow. Yes, okay, let's stop being so surprised and make a move. Sometimes when your opponent makes such a surprising move, you're just like, not sure how to reply. I mean, maybe it's a genius move, h5. I just never would have thought of it. Like, giving me this square on g5 for the knights to sit, it looks pretty nice for me. Maybe my opponent was just very worried about g4 coming. That's the only explanation. Okay, takes, will take. I'm not worried about this pawn g2, of course. That's not a issue, and still castling is not possible because h5 is hanging. So maybe g6, but that looks very, yeah. Even bishop takes g6 is like interesting at least. but I will not do it. I guess I'll just do something. Maybe knight f6 is knight f6 is of course very logical. It has to be played. Don't know why it took me so long to spot it. Yes, my opponent does spot it. Maybe now it's not so bad for black now that I'm looking at it a little bit better. Interesting. My opponent is playing a fairly decent game. I have to give him that. Like, not even sure I'm much better now. I should be better, but how much? What to play? How do I do this? Not sure. I'm very slow. I'm gonna go c3. I couldn't find the mate, guys. I'm very sorry. You play h5 automatically? Wow, maybe it's just my lack of understanding. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. My first thought it's bad, but now I'm second guessing my feeling. I don't know. I'll have to analyze it. Is it possible to analyze it after the game here? Maybe, we'll see. I'm kind of interested. Maybe it's a good move. Just my initial reaction was it's pretty bad. So I guess just short castles here, and I'm not sure like why things are so wonderful for me. Okay, knight d5, I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot. I'll just go g3. Actually, probably the best move is knight f6 back right now. Giving me a couple of tempi, I don't mind. Oh no, this is no. 2 pieces are way too strong here. This is a this is actually a how do you say, educational mistake or whatever. In these kind of positions, the 2 pieces are always going to be much stronger than the rooks. So how do I do it? I mean, this looks just should be crushing for me. Queen f3, I like. Let's go queen f3. He's taking on f7. If rook d7, bishop d5, the rooks are just not playing. So without the queens, even then white would be much better, but at least black could hope for something. But with the queens on the board, this is just basically losing for black. Maybe rook f8, I thought is the only way to keep the game going. Now this is just mate. Actually, like a rook e8 takes king h8, check king g8. I don't see the mate just yet, but bishop h7 is probably mate in 2 actually. Okay, so can I check this game real quick? Analyze, yes. Sorry, I'm blind. Nice. Okay, let's just take a brief look. I don't know if you guys can see this. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, but I'll just take a quick look. So h5. Oh, it's third engine move. Huh. Not the best move, but it's not the worst either. So, okay. We know that. Did I play against Hoop already today? Probably not. So let's go. Thanks for the game, by the way. So let's play a French defense, as I'm going to France soon. Oh, the Taurus Defense, very boring. What has never even been played against the Taurus Defense? Let's go here. Okay. Let's take. We're gonna play the Fort Knox. and enjoy life. I think Jobava was playing the Fort Knox for a while. I'm not sure if you're supposed to play bishop e7 first here, but he was doing something with g6, I seem to recall. So how did he do that? I have no idea. I'll just go bishop e7 and... Okay, knight f6 takes... I mean, am I supposed to take on e4 here? I guess I am, so... I'll do this, and now the point is you're kind of solid with black, but it's very bad actually. It's really no fun. Like, these two bishops here are highly powerful. I'll try and gain some space, I guess. Okay, I kind of like what's happened over the last few moves. I mean, now I should be okay, actually, just completely fine already. Not castled by now, why not? Now we just have a typical Caro-Kann kind of position. Maybe bishop g5. If I can exchange these bishops, yes. Thank you very much indeed. Now there's no f4. I'm completely fine here. I mean, I'm not better, of course, but life is okay. It's going to be very hard to put any real pressure on white, though. That's the only slight downside, but okay. Okay, so exchanging the queens. That's alrighty, I guess. Knight b6, perhaps, to go here. Maybe rook a5 as well, to go here. Maybe rook d8. Bunch of plans. Okay, so now this allows rook to d8 with the pin. I think I'm already much better. Maybe I'm winning here, actually. Yeah, I think this is winning for black as just attacking here. So yeah, if white doesn't play too accurately against Fort Knox, and black can get like a decent card, then black can get like a decent Caro-Kann type of game, and then life is pretty decent. So the point is here, yeah, just losing the whole house here already with white. I mean, knight c4, but why bother? This is quite nice. Knight c4 right now, b5. Maybe white can fight a little bit, but I don't really see how. Like, I just keep all the pawns here, and this guy's falling, and rook c7 maybe, but I just take and come back, I think. So, yeah, okay, in this case, I'll just hit here. Takes. Wait, after rook c6, I can take in b4. I think it's even more accurate. b4 takes a... Yeah, this just works. The a pawn cannot be stopped here. I don't believe so. Yep. Push him, baby. When I'm studying a sequence of opening moves, I forget everything the next day. What am I doing wrong? You're doing nothing wrong. It happens to everyone. That's very normal, actually. I'm actually kind of impressed you managed to remember them till the next day. Usually I forget like during the game already. Thanks for the game, Hoop. I think it was quite a nice game. But yeah, after I got bishop g5, I was definitely fine. So, what has never been played against the French defense and is kind of reasonable? And c3 maybe not too popular and maybe reasonable. Just transposing into the advanced French. I think my opponent watched the previous game because I also end bishop d7. Now this is a little bit annoying for me, so how do I develop? Bishop e3 feels very stupid. I'll do it though. I mean, maybe a real good player would have played knight f3 cd, bishop d3, but I'm not that good, so I'll just play this way. And now you have a very strange kind of advanced French. Like black played this move queen c8, which they never do, and I played this move queen d3, which white never plays. So it's interesting. I'll just develop knight bd2, maybe h4, h5. Okay, f6 is definitely reasonable. Very typical move. Now my queen on b3 is starting to feel like a little bit stupid. Should I take on f6? I mean, maybe not. I'm going for the maybe not. I don't know if this is the right decision, but wow, that one, damn. That did not cross my mind. I think I'll take and take. Queen d8. So now you can see why the queen on c8 was bad, but my queen on b3 is doing pretty bad as well. If black has no fear at all, they will play king f7. C4. Okay, I can just drop back to queen. But where? I'll go here, I guess. Queen d8, yeah. It should be better here, but it's not too much, I don't think. I'll give this check, take the bishop, but am I really better though? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't take the bishop, right? A pre-move? I thought I undid the pre-move. That's kind of weird. Like, generally it's like right mouse click button. Yeah, no, knight takes d7 was not a very splendid move, so didn't really want to play that after I realized it was not good, but we'll do it, I guess. Queen f5, I have no tricks. So I have to go knight h4. Yes, definitely remembering, or not remembering, but understanding the moves definitely goes a long way to remembering your moves better, for sure. If you understand the moves, you will more easily draw the connection in your mind to why the move was good, and you'll remember easier. Sometimes when you have to learn a lot of variations, you don't have time to understand all the moves, even if you want to, or you think you understand, but you misunderstand. But I think for most amateur players, if you don't have to know that many lines, so you can probably try to understand all the lines you have to know. Back to the game. I'm attacking e6. Yes, I think it's time to open up the position. Okay, we'll take maybe c4. I don't like my bishop on h5. I would prefer it to do like this, but it's a little bit slow. Okay, we'll start maybe. I mean, it's a bit slow. I should just probably go for immediate checkmate. I'm sure that's what computer would do. Let's say like +7 here for some reason. Pre-move? Yeah, so how do I undo the pre-move? That's a good question. Can I undo the pre-moves? Okay, there should be some cute way to mate. Okay, so how do I undo the pre-move now? I cannot undo pre-moves? What? Anyways, I don't know how to undo my pre-moves. That's a little bit strange. Yes, we won the game. Interesting there. I think black was fine at some point, but I don't think I was ever worse or something. But definitely interesting kind of French there. Okay, I see a Dutch guy challenged me, but they're not online, but I'll give it a shot and wait a little bit. Thanks for the game, Bogdan. It was interesting for sure. Okay, so it looks like this Dutch opponent is really not going to be online. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, abort. And we'll move on to the next one. Adrian Cara. Adrian Cara. I don't know how to pronounce. Let's see. E4. Let's play solid today. I mean, this game. Or am I gonna be solid? That's the question. Okay, so I saw some people were recommending this on the internet, but I don't believe it. I think this is improved. Is this better? Weird opening, yes. So this opening has recently become a big, has become quite popular, I believe, due to the efforts of Eric Rosen. But my first coach played this opening all the way back in 2010. So that's pretty good. So I know this line already for a long time. In all those years, I never studied how to battle it though. So hopefully my opponent here can show me the way. I think the point is h5 if I recall, but how to reply after h3, I don't remember. Okay, so knight c3, I think now this is the point. h3, how does the line go again? I kind of forgot. Oof. No, 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 no. I'm sorry, sir. That's like the one trick there is in this line. Just checkmating here. Yeah, when this you have to study this line. I forgot the name of it. It's called the what is it called again? There's something with an S. Staunton? No. Steph? I forgot the name. I'm drawing a blank here, but study this line. I think this is. Oh wait, what? There's no mate. How come there's no mate? Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe there's just no mate here. Interesting. So even this is good for, or even this is playable for white. Who knew? I mean, I guess black is okay, but I thought that like, this should be good for black, but no. Hope for something on the H file again. Oh, the Stafford. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. Stafford Gambit. I think it's objectively losing, but there are some tricks here and there, but I'm a bit confused. I would think like after short castles, black is winning. Maybe knight takes h2 is the way, yeah? Let me think. Knight h2, king h2, queen h4, king g1, bishop d6. No, f4 then is good for white. I'm gonna have to look this up. For now, I'll just play g5 here and play down a pawn and hope for the best. I would actually a bit white be seriously considering taking on c7 here. Probably it's a good move. It's a very important pawn to take as it completely prevents me from castling queenside. Yes, my opponent does take the pawn. That's the right decision. Very good, very good. Yeah, I think it's probably just bad for me now. I'll play something, I don't know what. Okay. Of course, it's very bad for me, but I don't think it's too bad for Blitz just yet. Of course, I'm taking into account I'm playing against 653 rating player. Otherwise, I would be pretty much busted here. But now, I still believe in my chances. Okay, let's just go. I want to go f4. I'll sacrifice everything. King g6, bishop e6. Or my opponent will sacrifice everything. Okay, I'll go bishop g7 first. Rook af8. f4. I think my opponent is higher rated in real life than 1600s, but I might be wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna win on flag here, but definitely not on position. Although by this point, I think I'm okay again. I'm not losing or something. Probably even a little bit better. Check or what? f3, yeah, good move. Wow, impressive. Okay, we get the win here, but definitely not an easy game, and I really have to look up after the Banter Blitz how to combat this this little line. Not that I'm a big not that I'm intending to become a big expert on the Stafford Gambit. Yeah, it was a great game by my opponent actually. Played very much above their rating. Okay, so let's play the wing gambit. I don't think it's so bad here in this specific case. B6, huh? Okay. I'll play B5. And that should be the point. Yeah, thank you for the game as well. I thought I was winning out of the opening, but I was completely wrong, I guess. Very strange position, this one as well. We're getting some good positions today, guys. I don't know if it's good or bad for me or what is going on. I think black is fine. Oh, once again, I wasn't sure if I wanted knight takes c3 because this looks okay for black, but I already pre-moved it. So castles, I'll play d3, I guess. I mean, black is fine here, no? Like bishop b7 and d5, yeah. I mean, knight a4, I'm still having a little bit of pressure. Okay, so bishop there, I take e5, I guess. So knight d5, queen f3 looks kind of okay for me, I thought. Maybe I missed something. I mean, knight c3 has to be played, queen b7, knight a4, and then I come back and win on d4, and looks okay. Okay, so we're going down that road. Oh, yes. Don't be so naive. Don't be so naive. Okay, I missed queen e4, knight c3, queen d4, knight e2. So I'll play here first of all. Knight c3 is like a must play, I think. Yeah, but now the end games are pretty bad for black as I'm just grabbing on d4, I believe. Is this trick again? You must be really stupid to miss the trick not only once, but twice. Almost want to go rook e1 here, like. I know it's not a good move, but I think my best move is just to admit my stupidity and go here. Play a4 and f4 and hope for the best. Okay, let's play f4. Okay, d5, definitely interesting. I'll take, go rook e7, doubling up here, possibly with the rooks as well. Rook f6, I always go g3. So I kind of like how the last couple of moves have gone for me. So my bishop on c4 is putting enormous pressure on f7, and this just looks like a pawn to me, or am I stupid? Yeah, a little bit strange there. Maybe he's hoping for rook f5 indeed, but this looks... Rook f1 may have been missed, as any rook capturing on g5 or any other rook move will lead me to capture on f7. So now I think the black position kind of collapses. Yeah, indeed thought here, but I think it's a little bit too late. As I don't see defense. Yeah, so takes here in order to keep f7, but now I take here as well. And it's just two clean pawns. Maybe h4. Why not? Okay, take on f6. I think my opponent found the best defense, but I don't think it's gonna be saving the game for them. Attacking on b6 now. Let me take that one. Thank you very much. Not that they could do anything about it. And I'll just push here and push. Take on f7. And now the a pawn is gonna be deciding the game. Or the c pawn. Or both of them. I could have some fun here. c5 takes, c6, king d6, a5, king d6. Okay, let's not be too stupid. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be first here. Yes, I'm winning the rook and I'm queening first, so this looks promising. Please go there. Yes, I can promote to bishop. Okay, thanks for the game. Crypto, quite interesting. I think you went wrong somewhere when you played. Yeah, here it should be right around equal, but this plan of going d5 is not very good, I don't think. Ah, mocks a pope. Okay, sure thing. Why not? e4. Okay, let's play e5 and let's play knight c6. Oh, wow. The king's gambit. Well, I didn't expect that. My brother used to play this line with black. I never understood the point. So what can the point be? I don't know. No point. Okay, develop, I guess. Maybe this is now the point. I have no idea what this is. We'll just play as if this is normal or something. That's a pity. I was hoping for queen takes g4. At least I have a serious lead in development. So that should count for something. Thanks for the game, Crypto. b4. Okay, I can take on b4 with check, but then I guess the point is to go c3. I have some very strange thoughts sometimes, but let's just go back, I guess. Knight h3, okay, this is fun. Knight h3 is obviously not a good move, but definitely keeping it entertaining here. Is my opponent. I guess I'll take or something. Okay, I'll go here, I guess. Let's just keep developing. So cd4, I have queen d4, takes everything, bishop d4, and the rook is hanging. I'm mostly worried about f5, but kind of felt I would have something there, but maybe I don't. Who knows? Who knows? F5 is spotted. Yeah, I think I have this actually, as I see now. So I kind of, maybe my opponent was like waiting for me to say the moves, but then I didn't say knight f6, so he missed that. Anyways, yeah, the queen has to move, and then I take on f5, and this is pretty good now as I have like all my pieces developed, extra pawn, and I will castle. So I think I should be winning here. It's not even, wow. Okay. It's like made in like 2 or 3 moves or something. Very daring decision to take on b7 here. There's only one move actually, king e2, because bishop is covering f2. So yeah, I can win the queen. But the question is, do we want anything else? I don't think we do want anything else. Very boring today. Yes. And my opponent's gonna play till mate, or what's their idea? Well, this knight on h3 is a great defender of the king, that I can say with certainty. But still, I think mate is not too far off. Threatening mate in 1, pretty hard to stop. Okay, they resigned. It was an interesting game, but I think my opponent should have not played knight h3 at least. I mean, otherwise, at least it would have been a more interesting game. And let's play the last game today. And who would be any better than Monkey King himself? Let's go. Monkey King 37. I think last game of today, if I'm not, yes, 90 minutes today. So let's play sharp neither for something, or Sicilian at least. It's gonna be not. Oh, it's gonna be the classical Sicilian. Okay. Let's develop the bishop to g5. That's what they do here. Bring the queen out. Castles. So I'm going right down theoretical lines. Let's play the old main line with f4. Knight f3, I guess. Pretty standard so far. So now let's go e5. Takes. I think I played like the one line. My opponent knows like all the details. Of course, I do not. I believe I've seen something like this before. But at least looks like my opponent also has. Although bishop takes a6, apparently takes. Oh, wow, that's the trick. Ah, okay. Now at least I know it for my next classical game. Ay. Nice one, though. I should have known. I didn't know. Okay, we'll make it a queen sacrifice or something. It's gonna be a fun last game, though, I think. No, this is gonna be a fun one, yeah. I don't think it's like losing for me. I mean, probably losing, but for Blitz, it's decently interesting still. I have like a rook, pawn, and bishop for the queen. So I'm sure black is doing well, but I think I can play on. Bishop e7. Is that a good move or not? I was expecting my opponent to capture on c8, but maybe this is better. Yeah, I don't like my position. I think I have to bring some defenders to the king some way or another. So let's start by going here and here. Definitely worse here. It's just a question if I can complicate the game a little bit. Okay, here. So the bishop is kind of defending right now. Got all the pawns going in front of the king. Okay, so knight d4, I guess. Bishop a3, I got knight b5. That's kind of what I'm, or just ba3 as well. Okay, bishop c5. I guess I'll keep bringing pieces to the party. I think I'm okay now. I don't think I'm better, but well, maybe I am better. I don't know. Tough to say. Should be right around equal at least. Okay, e5 opening up the position. That's either very good or very bad. I don't know which one. Knight b5, queen b7, takes. Okay, I'll bring the knight to f5 or something. Bring the bishop to d2. Yup. Attack over the g file. And hope I'm not getting mated first, of course. Like I want bishop h6 and rook g3. Pretty obvious ideas, but maybe not too easy to defend. Okay, so king f8, I'll go rook e1, attack on e5. f6, I'll go rook g3, I assume, and this is a serious threat right now. Oh yeah, and this is losing now. There the queen goes. There she goes. Unfortunately for my opponent, because it was an interesting game for sure. I guess I was losing, I mean, at some point. Let's just play g4 to stop f5 from happening. It still happens, but now it's not too dangerous any longer. Check. Yes, okay, there we go. That was a very wild game. I mean, definitely not sure what happened there. Have to check a couple of lines, so I'm gonna check the Stafford Gambit and this line, and hopefully be ready for my next couple of tournaments. Anyway, I'm ending the Banter Blitz for today, and I'll be back another time, I'm sure, and see you all next time, guys. Bye, cheers.
Hi everyone, welcome to our new video series. My name is Jan Gustafsson, and I'm thrilled to be reunited with fellow Magnus Carlsen's trainers, seconds, Peter Heine Nielsen, Magnus Carlsen's head coach, and Laurent Fressinet, Magnus Carlsen's French coach, are both here, and we will be going through the World Championship match 2021. Our experiences with it, the games, what we prepared, where we felt things went well, where we felt things didn't go well. Peter, we have different perspectives because we were in different locations.
Very much. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it because you were in Thailand during all the match and I was in Dubai with Magnus and his non-chess team. So I see some kind of debriefing where we will discuss what was the mood in Dubai, what was happening in the technical department in Thailand, and we got to sort of basically compare notes and get the two kind of inside looks from the match.
Very much so. And Laurent, we are actually in your private home. Thanks for having us.
It's a big pleasure to welcome both of you, and I'm sure it will be interesting to talk to you guys about the match.
Likewise.
So we hope you guys enjoy the series with our behind the scenes insights. See you then.
Time to take control of your journey towards chess mastery. Magnus Carlsen introduces Chessable, the definitive solution for studying chess. Move Trainer uses the science of spaced repetition to identify your strengths and eliminate your weaknesses. There's no need to set up a board, remember which page you're on, or keep track of all the moves you miss. Move Trainer empowers you to go from the opening to the end game with confidence. It's a seamless, effective, and fun way to study chess. Choose from one of the largest online chess libraries in the world, with hundreds of titles ranging from classic books through to our exclusive Chessable courses, including over 100 free courses. Get expert insights from International Master John Bartholomew, Grandmaster Sam Shankland, International Master Christoph Sulecki, Grandmaster Simon Williams, World Champion Magnus Carlsen, and hundreds of other instructors. Get started now and join our growing community of over 100,000 chess enthusiasts at chessable.com. Chessable, take control of your journey towards chess.
Welcome to the new Chess24 playing experience. Play in light mode or dark mode. Choose from a range of time controls or create a custom game. And get paired with players from around the world, fast. Enjoy a polished playing experience while making moves on a fresh, responsive board to claim your victories. Train and improve with over 80,000 puzzles. And that's not all. Download now and discover what more you can enjoy in our brand new app.